name is Inoti Morethi. I am an ophthalmologist practicing in Meru town at an eye care center that is called Eye Friends Care. In the course of duty, there are those patients you meet once and whom you never forget. Such is one young man by the name Collins Kimathi, who is a very resilient young man whom I got to meet, brought by his mother 5 years ago. That was way back in 2017 when Collins presented to me because of what he complained of. At that time, Collins complained of redness, itchiness, tearing, burning sensation, and foreign body sensation with a discharge that he used to get very commonly in the mornings. And upon examination, I found that Collins had fairly good vision. He was not visually impaired, but he had a subtype of allergy that is quite a severe form. This was severe vernal keratoconjunctivitis. So I got to chat with Collins and his mom, and I did inform them that we were going to be walking a journey. As a matter of fact, Collins had been treated by several colleagues of mine, and he had been very, very well managed. However, as we know, vernal keratoconjunctivitis is an atopic conjunctivitis, which usually worsens in the earlier years, but as the child adapts to the environmental allergens, in fact, the allergy lessens with time. So we got to chat, and I shared with them that Collins would need reviews from time to time so that we would be able to control his allergy. Therefore, I got to see Collins over quite a number of appointments, and we were able to continue to control his atopic conjunctivitis. Collins at that time was in Meru School, and this is a school that takes boys who have performed very well in their Kenya Certificate of Primary Education. He's a brilliant young man with a very bright future, and I was optimistic that as we continue to control his allergy, he would continue to perform well at school. However, a year later, Collins came to the clinic, to Eye Friends Care clinic, and what surprised me when I saw him is that he was being carried on his back, on the back of his ankle. This day, Collins was extremely sick. I knew something beyond the allergy had brought him to the clinic. And when I examined him, I found that Collins was rather confused. He was very weak. He was febrile. And in fact, he had been seen by a pediatrician who had recommended an ophthalmology opinion before admission to the hospital. This visit, Collins had TB, and in fact, he had TB meningitis, tuberculous meningitis. This is a very severe form of meningitis which requires urgent attention, and for which Collins was now being admitted. So I saw him, and by this time, Collins had quite severely lost his sight. So he went on to be in the ward, and this was around Christmas time, and I remember going to see him in the ward around Christmas time. And he was able to pull up well. However, his vision was severely restricted by the time we managed to get him recover from the severe form of meningitis. After that, we continued to see Collins, and his vision began to pick up. However, unfortunately, it became so severely impaired that we actually put him in the category of low vision. So Collins currently is not fully able to pursue his academic endeavor as a student who is able to see like everyone else, like every other student. So we had to recommend that he could join a school that would caters for young people who are visually impaired. And we got to talk through this with his mom and his other relatives, and this was not a very, very easy word from a doctor. However, in all this, one thing that for the number of years that I have managed Collins' ocular condition that I have seen is that he is a very, very resilient young man. Despite what he has gone through, he has kept his hope alive. And he told me, Doc, I want to be a musician, and I have already recorded, and he has sent me some of his recordings that are fantastic to listen to, and music that has a word for everyone, that no matter what you went through in your life, no matter what you have faced, even the challenges that are insurmountable, you can keep your hope alive. Your dreams would still come true, and you would achieve to your best potential. So Collins has been an encouragement to me as I see him as one of my patients, that no matter what we go through, we can face it with confidence, knowing that we can have a better tomorrow and we can achieve our dreams. Thank you very much indeed.